Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. At the end of Acts chapter 4, we're introduced to a man who is all in for Jesus. His name is Joseph, but we know him better as Barnabas, the son of encouragement. He sold a piece of land and gave it to the church. It says that he laid it at the apostles' feet. They didn't have an altar like we do here at this church. He found them and gave them the proceeds. As Acts chapter 5 begins, we meet a couple who would like for you to think that they were all in, but they really weren't. Ananias and Sapphira also had sold a piece of land, but they had made more than they said they did and gave that smaller amount, making everyone think that that's all they had received. Peter called them on it and asked them why they had lied to God about it. And ultimately, Ananias and Sapphira both died for the sin that they perpetrated. I've wondered sometimes if that wouldn't work really well in our current day church. If just a few Ananias and Sapphiras got popped, it would shape up everybody else who was trying to just get by with the minimums. The net result was, in verse 11, great fear came upon all the church and upon all who heard these things. And we see just after this an enhanced amount of power that the apostles were able to bring to bear in really spreading the cause of Jesus Christ. The apostles certainly were all in, and that got them again in trouble with the Jewish leaders, and they were brought before the council, and it's interesting what they say to them in verse 28. Look, you have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine. What a great testimony. Well, they were beaten for their persistence in preaching and teaching Jesus. And when they had made their way back to their fellow believers, verses 41 and 42 show us the portrait of all-in Christians. Listen to this. So they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house, they did not cease teaching and preaching Jesus as the Christ. I don't know if I've reached that point yet, or I am so all in for Jesus that I am ready to suffer for his name. I hope if and when that time comes, that I will count myself joyful to suffer for the cause of Christ. I want to be an all-in Christian like Barnabas and the apostles. How about you? God bless you as you go.